Okay, nice. Welcome back. Your presenter Barasa here. Leo tuko studioni, tunataka kuchambua masuala ya spoti. Tunasema mpira EPL. Karibuni sana, muungane nasi kutoka mwanzo hadi tamati. Hapa studioni na wakurugenzi au tunasema nina mashabiki pia ni wale ambao wanachanganua spoti. Kwa majina watajitambulisha.
Najua nimesikia matumia Kiswahili na Kiswahili si lugha changu, lakini kwa jina ni Henry Mwanzea, shabiki wa Manchester City na pia shabiki wa soka kwa ujumla.
Timu kubwa.
Yeah.
The top
Imeshinda mara 4 mfululizo ukiangalia. Yaani ukweli.
Watisha.
Asante.
Jazi ni ya msimu huu.
Tunaiona, tunaitazama.
Ulikopa wapi? Sawa, tuendelee.
Hapa pembeni namuona mtu ana kelele sana.
Huyu ni mbunge wa Chelsea huyo,
Jazi yana.
Huyu mkurugenzi wa Chelsea, mbunge wa Lugari mwenyewe, Shem Lunalo. The sky is blue, London is blue, the pride of London, everything is blue. Chelsea down.
Najua hao mnawajua sana watu wa kelele.
Kabisa.
Wanaitwa Ndudhi FC. Hapa unavyotazama unamuona presenter mwenyewe ni timu gani labda? Kwa wale ambao wajui the biggest team in the world.
Timu ambayo haina mbele wala nyuma.
Ina vikombe kama vyote. The trophies are with us.
Pigwa tu siku hizi.
Huku pembeni mwangu
kunaye anajiita Kikuyu Prince, okay? A support team inaitwa the Gunners. The only team yenye shaikuwa na unbeaten kwa Premier League.
Hii ndio wale tunasema wana ndovu.
Wana ndovu wenyewe ndo wao.
Wanashuka.
Walikaribia kikombe lakini walisema you will see the promised land but you will not.
Tutaingia sasa.
Bado mnaangalia hiyo promised land?
Hakuna sasa. Sasa ni kuingia sasa, si kuangalia.
Okay, moja kwa moja tuelekee kwenye uchambuzi wetu wa siku ya leo. Tunasema last weekend tulikuwa na some games, mwana Manchester City. Sijui mlikuwa na timu gani? Niliona mlingangana kabisa. Dakika ya mwisho hivi mkanusurika.
We played against Wolves. It was a very competitive game, a very tough game. But we won it in the last minute thanks to John Stones for what he did and the Foden's assist. But as I can say, Man City, they have struggled in the recent days. Tumeona wanangangana too, but does not mean that now it is the end of Man City. No, we have some injuries, and the players who are injured, they are players who are creative in our domain. If you look at it, in Man City, you have players like Kevin De Bruyne, who is very creative, and that many people have been talking.
Do you mean that there are only 3 players in Manchester City that will enable you to
win the league?
Let me tell you, even a team, it has some machines who help them to win games. Not all players who will win games. And I've seen Pep Guardiola playing Gundogan, putting in mind that Gundogan is going to reassume the position he had in the last time he appeared for Manchester City. But that has not been the case. The form of Gundogan imekuwa chini kidogo, but we expect that he's going to improve in the recent days. But yeah, the team is doing quite well. And also naweza sema Man City, they usually struggle in the first leg of the season. But when it comes to the second leg, they perfect. They show that they are the champions. We've won it 4 in a row. So yeah, that is it.
Okay, thank you. So you are talking of 4 in a row.
Yeah.
That's a nice record. But sasa niwaulize mko na trophies ngapi kufika sasa, kwa sababu mnajidai sana,
trophies kiaje? EPL ama
EPL.
For now we have 10 trophies. We are at the 4th position. We have Man U, Liverpool and Arsenal above of us. So we are number 4 when it comes to trophies. So we are still in top 5.
So I think nasi kwa Manchester United ndio timu kubwa.
For me, I just say I don't dwell on history. I dwell on the recent happenings. If you look at it, Manchester United walishinda hizo enzi.
How is history created? The recent one will be history years to come, isn't it?
We are looking at the form right now. Team gani we are saying that Manchester is the best team. In the world as we talk. Manchester City. As we talk, the best team on the world as we talk.
My friend here is daydreaming. Thank you.
Mwana Chelsea nawe kilikuramba ama unasema aje?
Kunku, kwanza sijafanya celebration. Wapi balloon?
What happened between your game you and was it Liverpool?
My friend, it was a very tough game. We tried our best. Sasa jamaa wewe Man City bana, hizi vitu vya Chelsea. It was a tough game. We tried our best. the boys were better than us. Tulikubali. But yeah, we are coming for them. We are preparing for second leg, and we are going to do something.
So kumaanisha waliwashinda.
Yeah, sisi watupingani.
Lakini to add on that,
yes, what I say.
When you look at the game, the setup of the play,
yes.
that means that okay, for the first minutes, tunaweza sema Chelsea were good. By that I expect they had capitalized on the Liverpool side to score goals.
Yeah.
You saw they had so many players in front, and you see that Liverpool, they were somehow like outnumbered by the Chelsea players. But now when they went back to the drawing table after the halftime, that is where now they bet Chelsea. Because if you look at the positioning on that day, you'll see that after the halftime, Liverpool, first of all, they believe that Chelsea, they'll have a very great, they'll face a very difficult defense. If you look at the Liverpool's defense is somehow, it's good. The power race is there, you know. So now they came in this ideology that they are going to play two players if the forward, that is Gakpo and Salah, and that they capitalized on the side of Salah. And you know now Chelsea they capitalized on scoring goals. They were not bearing in mind that Salah can score or even can assist or even he had that space. So they left Salah and Salah had the space. Yeah.
So in terms of defense, Chelsea walilala kidogo.
Yeah, walilala kidogo. Hapo ndo walipigiwa.
Hapo ndo waligongewa.
Hapo ndo waligongewa, my friend.
No.
Sawa, asante. Upande wangu wa kushoto nina Mwanandovu. Hao wanajaribu sana, wanamaliza nambari ya pili kila msimu. Wanasema wana matumaini watashinda. Sijui unasema aje?
Wanandovu ndo wao. Last game tulikuwa na Bournemouth. Which was ilikuwa, I thought it was a sure bet, but unfortunately kwa dakika hata tulikuwa tumefika 45 tukapatiwa red card, which is very insane. Kila game unapata tumepata red card, and then they are celebrating kwa sababu ya kushinda 10 men. How can you celebrate kushinda 10 men na mko 11?
Do you remember when Manchester City was given was it Arsenal given a red card?
Yeah.
They were 10 men, but they fought with Manchester City, isn't it?
Yes.
Na wakashika draw.
They got
Why
a draw.
can't you use
At
the same
minute
criteria to win this small team?
But unajua kwa Arsenal kuna kitu inajulikana kwa Arsenal, ni kitu inaitwa defense inakuwa strong. And when ukitoa defense hapo inakuwaga shida kidogo, lakini sasa ukiweza toa striker hapo hatuna shida. We will still struggle and tupate hata kama it's either a draw or a win.
And you should also apologize, for the fans and people around, because waekezaji tunaongelea wale ambao wanaekeza, kwa sababu ni mlimwaga unga wa watu wengi sana. You should apologize for that.
Yeah, but it was so unfortunate. Hata mimi sikuwa nategemea hiyo, but vile tu niliona tu a red card for the very big player kwa defense yetu. Hapo nilijua tu kitaturamba tu, but I expected a draw, but unfortunately we got a lose.
Bado kina waramba. Unasemaje mwana Man City?
Unajua mimi napenda kuchambua game zote. Napenda kuangalia game in the perspective of a manager, because I'm a manager and I'm also a referee, by the way. I've had to do, lakini ukiangalia game, mimi kwa mtazamo wangu I would have said Arsenal wangeshinda hiyo game hata wakiwa 10 men. Because if you look the technicality of both Arsenal and Bournemouth, Arsenal are much above, and you look there Bournemouth wako chini kabisa. So hata wakiwa 10 we expected them, if not to win, to draw that game, so that they could keep them the mentality that they can one day or even for this season compete for the trophy. But kushindwa, it proved that they are not yet there to compete for EPL, because they could have won to prove us yet they can compete with teams like Liverpool, like Man City for the trophy. That is the thing. But also I came to find that the Arsenal squad depth is nowhere to be found. Because their squad depth is very just medium.
If you must argue like that, it means that hata wakati tulikuwa tunacheza na Man City amngechukua draw, mngechukua tu win, because you are claiming that Arsenal is a very small team. Is it?
Very true.
Yes. Na hiyo kupata a goal kwa 98 minutes na tumeongezwa dakika 7. Si hata unaona hiyo ni kuangukia tu.
My friend,
you really fought for that.
Man City, let me tell you something first.
Let me tell you first. When you are playing Arsenal, when they scored the second game, what did they do? They capitalized on their defense. They packed what we call the bus, and that gave Man City a very difficult time to pass through that. You cannot imagine Saka is becoming a left winger. You can see Jesus a left back, and Jesus becoming a right back. Where do you expect Man City to find the spaces? And we have had the same case happening to Man City in the recent days. For example, the game of Wolves, they did the same thing Arsenal did to us. So it was very difficult. By the end of the day, we end up securing a draw. But talking on the point of Arsenal, for them to prove that they can compete for this trophy, they ought to have drawn or even won against this Bournemouth team. Yeah, that is my perspective.
Okay, thank you. So huo ulikuwa uchambuzi wa zile mechi ambazo ziliisha weekend iliyopita. Kwa hivyo we are going to match number 9.
Game week 9, yes.
Yeah.
Game week 9.
Game week 9. We want now to go live.
Things are going hotter here, my friends. So Chelsea, we are going to face
Chelsea facing which team?
Newcastle on Sunday, 5 sharp. We are going to show that we are the mighty Blues, the pride of London.
So kwa hisani ya mwekezaji.
Naam.
Don't
kwa hisani ya mwekezaji.
Don't talk on your behalf, but ongea kwa ule mtu ambaye anaekea unga.
Thank you.
Unasema
so kwa hisani ya mwekezaji. Chelsea umeona hii game ya juzi yenyewe tulipigwa, but this round time we want to promise our fans worldwide we are going to dismantle Newcastle. We are going to make them feel they will regret why they choose football over planting maize in their home village. That's a 3-0.
Mwana Manchester City, sijui mwana wasemaje.
Okay, Chelsea will be playing against Newcastle, right? That is maybe it's a big game in its own way. As you look at the both technicalities of both teams, they are almost the same. There's no team which is higher than the other. So for me, if I start to predict in that game, for those who like betting, I tell them don't capitalize on either Chelsea or Newcastle. Capitalize on a GG. I know there will be a GG. For winning side, it will be also somehow difficult. If you look at both defenses, and especially the Newcastle defense is somehow good. The Newcastle defense is somehow good as compared, So we expect that
as compared to
Chelsea's defense also is somehow good, and that is the reality. So we expect that it will be a tough game for both sides. That it will be very competitive, but for the
boy is biased.
Yeah, so that is the point. So just have a GG.
The boy is biased. Yeah.
Okay. Prince.
On my perspective, sasa mimi hapo I can predict a 3-1 win for Chelsea, in the favor of Chelsea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Petrovic, I'm so sorry. Hakuna clean sheet tutakipa hapo. Lazima utafunga bao. But it will be one. Yeah, that's my prediction.
Okay, I don't want to be biased on my side. Wacha niwachie pale, nyinyi mmechanganua. Wacha mimi niambie yule ambaye anaekeza over 2.5. Over 2.5. So that I don't look like I'm biased. Naona mwenzangu hapa aweza nilinga mawe behind the scene. Haya. Game number 2 labda
Arsenal Liverpool, the big game of the weekend.
Sasa hiyo tutaongelea kama ya mwisho. So let us talk about Manchester United versus
we have Manchester versus West Ham on Sunday.
So, West Ham are hosting Manchester United, isn't it?
We have seen the form of West Ham recently. We have also seen the form of Manchester recently. So I can say that, remember, you'll be in the West Ham's home. Mtakuwa nyumbani kwao, si ndio? So what that mean, they will also be a tough opponent for you, si ndio? So what I expect from that game, recently, the last 2 games you've played in that stadium, you've lost on a clean sheet, to be very precise. Yeah, you've been beaten thoroughly. So we expect a tough game. I'd say the one who will be betting, and this is my own perspective, bet also a GG. I cannot be very sure about whoever is going to win that game. Yeah.
For the favor ya ule ambaye anaweka kichwa, haike wapi kichwa?
Kichwa. Mwenye anaweka kichwa.
Naam.
Ekea West Ham kichwa. I don't believe in Man United for their reason.
West Ham kichwa?
Yeah, ekea West Ham kichwa.
Msikilizaji pale ambapo unatazama waweza kufikiria mara mbili. Nasemaje?
Manchester versus
West Ham.
Itakuwa game tamu sana. Tunataka nione hiyo game. Manchester United, Mama Esther, they are trying, but the team, the coach is having a very tough time there. From yesterday, to be precise, on my side, I would say but Manchester will win. Manchester will win that game tomorrow. On that day, on Sunday. West Ham itapigwa na Manchester.
Ashasema.
Yeah.
Weza kutupa prediction ya mabao ni mangapi hivi?
Mabao.
The range of goals.
You have a very fast and very, what can I say? Very good wingers.
Yeah,
that boy Garnacho.
Fast and swift.
Yeah. That boy plays very good football. He will score in that game. The game will end 2-1 or 3-1.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, Prince.
Ndio hiyo hapa. My prediction of West Ham against Manchester United, hapo mimi naona a draw of 1. A 1-1 draw. Yeah, Onana we have been seeing vile anaendelea, vile ana save. Yeah, but atafungwa bao moja. And Manchester United, hapo I don't expect that utatoa win hapo. Yeah, my prediction it will remain a draw of 1.
Mwekezaji, hii ni timu kubwa. Hebu yatazame maneno yao vizuri kisha waangalie, je, wanawekeza kulingana na hisia ama wanawekeza kulingana na jinsi ambavyo timu
United.
Yes.
Tumeona venye mmekuwa in the recent games and especially game yenye mlicheza jana na Fenerbahce. Fenerbahce were way beyond, they were way far I can say, yani walikuwa mbeleni. Yeah, they were very good technically attacking, but the only thing which saved you is your defense. Your defense was very compact,
And the goalkeeper
was very
super
good.
Onana.
So my
Onana
point
is
is
the
that
next
Man
guy.
United, if they have to win the game against West Ham United, they have to capitalize on the wingers and especially on Garnacho, because when you look at Garnacho, the aggression of scoring goals is very high. You've seen it. Yani jamaa akipata ball, the mind rings a goal.
Mindset yake inaenda tu.
Yeah, the mindset is just a goal. Yeah, you capitalize on such players. And also Rashford, that nowadays he has been improving, by the way.
Yeah.
Rashford has been doing good nowadays. So you capitalize on both wingers. If it happens that they will be played on both Garnacho and Rashford, that will give you chances of winning the game.
Yeah, lakini pia hapo kwa kufunga mabao pia mimi kama mwana Manchester namwambia mwekezaji, tazama namba 9 ni nani? Kama ni Zagzi. Ten Hag anafaa kutuwekea mtu kama Hojlund.
No.
We believe we will win that game using Hojlund, not Zagzi. Game number 3. That is
We have Aston Villa Bournemouth.
Aston Villa Bournemouth.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni game kubwa.
It's a game kubwa. First of all, my prediction, Aston Villa kichwa. That there's no negotiation. You meona Aston Villa venye imekuwa in the recent days, it has been performing quite well. Since Unai Emery amejoin that club, it has been just an unbelievable club.
But remember, Bournemouth imepiga mtu mkubwa.
Imepiga ndovu.
Katai. We've seen it before. But I tell you for free that Aston Villa, it's a good team. And I hope this season it can be somehow competitive. It will be, I even not hope it will be competitive this season like what it did last season. So I expect that the game will end and there will be Aston Villa score +3 goals if I'm not wrong.
Thank you very much. Unasemaje mwana Chelsea?
Mwana Chelsea, Aston Villa, yeah, it is on form. Tumona kula Champions League, the boys are playing football. They are winning against big names, Bayern Munich.
Wanamlima mpaka mwana Bayern.
These boys are playing football.
So
So Aston Villa, the team is very good. Yes, they're going to win against Bournemouth. That's true. They are going to win Aston Villa kichwa.
So that's a
Sure bet.
A sure bet.
Sure bet.
I don't want to add anything or subtract.
I also predict a 3-1 win for
In
Aston
favor
Villa. In favor of Aston Villa.
Aston Villa.
Yes.
Hata pia mimi kama bwana presenter nasema Aston Villa kichwa, kwa hivyo you have one game yenye tumekubaliana sote. Aston Villa is going to win to take this thing back home.
you have Brentford Ipswich.
Then kuna game nyingine pale
Brentford
Ipswich
I
Brentford.
think
saa 11.
Aha.
First of all, Brentford watakuwa nyumbani. We've seen their power when they are at their home ground. Tumeona they have at least won I think their last 4 games on their home ground, if I'm not wrong. So, for me, it's a win for Brentford. Yeah, Mbeumo will be on the score sheet for those who play FPL. You can add Mbeumo on your squad. Yeah, so I think tumeona how Brentford has been playing. Wamekuwa somehow better than last season. They have improved really, and especially for the forwards, and also the defense has quite improved. So For the mwekezaji wekelea Brentford kichwa.
Thank you.
Ashamaliza huyo. Ashamaliza.
Brentford
kichwa.
Upande wako bwana Prince.
Brentford win 2-0 against Ipswich. Yeah.
Sitaki kusema I'm contradicting, but I can see a draw coming.
But also
I can see a draw coming because Ipswich imekuwa ikipoteza games sana, but it is a team that has a good squad that we must watch, and we have also to capitalize on their forward yao iko fiti sana.
Yeah,
So-
they have a very good striker, by the way. Liam Delap is a very good guy,
Yeah.
the striker. We saw how they played against Aston Villa. They ended up in a draw. But for this time round, remember Brentford watakuwa nyumbani. Yeah, I bet you Brentford they watangangana yao chini, they will win that game. Yeah, they will do, yeah.
Kwa hivyo unasema mcheza kwao tuzo.
Mcheza kwao tuzo.
Asante.
Sure, see.
Tuende sasa, we are
We
going
have
to
Brighton
talk
Wolves.
Brighton
A
and
big
Wolves,
game as well.
then tukimaliza pale
Looking on
tutaongelea
the quality of the teams.
The last team, yeah.
the last team.
Yes,
Game
yes.
kubwa.
Yeah, we have Brighton Wolves,
Uh-huh.
a big game of its own, looking at the quality of the teams. We have seen Wolves have not won any of their games since the EPL started. They only drew once and then they have lost the rest. This match week 8, so I know they'll be going for a win. Otherwise, their manager will be maybe in a hot soup. You know, nowadays managers are being fired.
Yeah.
And
Unaamka tu asubuhi.
I remember last weekend we were expecting Ten Hag to be fired, but fortunately, you won
Mwokozi
the
wake.
game.
Mwokozi wake alikuwa
My
nani?
prediction
Harry
on that-
Maguire, Harry Kibwanga.
We've seen pia Brighton has been on form. They are number 5 right now. Wamekuwa wakipiga ya kandanda, wanaipiga vizuri, and there's a result of the manager. But they have a very good manager. So what do you expect from that game? Brighton are going to win, as of me. They are going to win. Remember kwanza watakuwa nyumbani. So watashinda hiyo game against Wolves.
Nice.
Yeah.
So mwekezaji nadhani amekupata vizuri.
Yes, Brighton against Wolves. Brighton, they win the game. Brighton kichwa.
Brighton kichwa.
Thank you. Sina mengi.
Hapo we don't argue. Brighton ita win. In my prediction hapo naona kama itakuwa a 3-1 win in favor of Brighton, kwa sababu one of the reasons wamekuwa wakicheza poa and then wako home.
Wako home.
Yeah.
Okay. So unasema hao lazima watatikiza neti.
Lazima.
Muhimu sana. So we are going to talk about the last
big game. The long awaited one,
long awaited. Wanasema siku ya ndovu kumula mwanawe.
Ndovu kumla mwanawe.
Sijui nani mwanawe na nani ndovu.
Ndovu ndio ndovu. Ndovu atageuza kuwa mwanawe.
Yeah, Arsenal,
Ama
Liverpool.
mende anaangusha meza.
Ndovu
Mende ataangusha
atageuza.
kabati.
Ndovu
Mende
atageuza kuwa
ataangusha
mwanawe.
kabati.
Wacha.
Yeah, Arsenal Liverpool.
Arsenal versus Liverpool.
Match anticipated game. Tunaigoja kwa hamu na gamu. Itakuwa saa 1:30 on Sunday. Yeah, it is a big game of the weekend, as you know. But according to my analysis and according to the recent Arsenal, I know, first of all, they are being faced by injuries. They are creative players, but the Bukayo Saka is in doubt of playing that match. Remember, he picked an injury during the internationals. And also Martin Odegaard, we don't expect him time soon. I think he'll be coming back on December or the end of after the international break. Yeah, after the international break.
So maybe
Yeah.
kabla uendelee kiasi nataka kujua the performance ya Liverpool versus Arsenal the last 3 games. Wamekuwa wakiperform aje?
The last 3 games, Arsenal have bet Liverpool, I think. The last game they played in EPL. The previous one, I think it was a draw. It was a win for Liverpool.
A win and a loss.
So you won
So
twice.
Arsenal won twice.
In the last match we won a 3-1 win, and the last we also won I think 2-0, I'm not sure. But the last we lost a 2-0,
lost. So-
which is maybe I think 2 seasons behind we lost.
No, we are not talking about 2 seasons behind.
Nasema 2 games.
2 games
behind.
you lost. But now the game before this one
They won.
you won.
Yeah, they
Before
won.
this one we won, and before that one
You also
we
won.
but we lost.
The third one.
Yeah, that one.
Nice.
Yes.
Kwa hivyo umesema wanapata draw, wanapata ushindi.
Looking at
Liverpool
the
kwa-
Arsenal, I know right now, remember they have no creative, they are Bukayo Saka and Martin Odegaard, they are nowhere to be found. We also see Saliba is nowhere to be found. Calafiori picked an injury. Julian Timber is not fit. So their defense will be very vulnerable compared to Liverpool attack. And I hope that Slot is going to start Diaz, Nunes and Salah, the front. They are very quick. So they will beat the Arsenal defense very quickly. So look at the momentum of the game. Liverpool kichwa.
Mnasema Liverpool haondoki pale juu.
Liverpool haondoki hivi karibuni. Sioni akiondoka hivi karibuni. Yuko pale.
Mwisho mtaniambia hiki kombe inaenda na nani? Kwa sababu naona ni kama mwana Liverpool ana uwezo.
Yeah, Liverpool is good, eh? So, Liverpool versus Arsenal. The game will be tough. Inavyoonekana kabisa. But remember Arsenal, Arteta is a genius also. That boy.
He has just lost a game.
Yes, he just lost a game.
And he's coming.
And this one must.
Lost a man.
Eh?
Lost with
10 men. Lost with 10 men. This one, according to me, Arteta, if not a draw,
Arteta
is going to win. If not a draw, Arteta is going to win that game. Because Arsenal, I don't think if they can lose 2 consecutive games in England. That's my prediction.
Na wanajiamini kwa wanakuanga nambari ya kwanza au ya pili, lakini ya kwanza wanakuwa tu pale mwanzo na ya pili ndio yao.
Kabisa.
Haya, mwana Arsenali.
Mwana Arsenali obvious. I support Arsenal. And with that, hapo mimi nasema it will be a 3-1 win in favor of Arsenal. Or a 2-0 win in favor of Arsenal. Tunajua Alisson akona injuries, but sasa Arsenal ajua tumepata the latest injury I think ni ya Ricardo Calafiori, but hiyo haiwezi prevent the Gunners from winning against Liverpool. Yeah.
Sawa, unaamini mnaweza kumpiga mwana Liverpool mabao 2-0? Do you mean hakuna pale forward ya Liverpool ambayo inaweza kusababisha bao lolote?
Bado.
Nani atamshika Salah?
Mwenye atamshika Salah, huyo tumemwachia Gabriel Magalhaes. Huyo ni yeye wa kichwa.
Very nice.
Na kumshika Salah. Yeah, huyo ni yeye kazi yake, huyo tumemwachia kazi yake hapo.
I refuse that.
Anasema huyo anavuruta kwake. Kamba anaivuruta kwake. Tumalizie labda pale tukisema nini?
Arsenal. Game ya Arsenali, on my analysis point, my point is on the defense, and nimerudia hiyo tena. They will be missing Saliba. If you look at the statistics, Arsenal wakimiss Saliba, I think they have won very few games in the absence of Saliba. That is statistically. And so for the first formation, I'm expecting them to play tomorrow. If we don't have both Julian Timber and Calafiori, I expect that Zinchenko will start on is it right back? Yeah, left back. Then I expect that Kiwior will start on right back, and I expect that White and Gabriel, they'll be on the center back. That is now where we have the case. If I leave alone the others, that's now we have the case. But we'll see the game. We are expecting it to be very competitive, but I still stand on my point that Liverpool are going to win that game. Yeah, they are going to win it.
You'll be shocked.
Kwa hisani ya msikilizaji na mtazamaji nasema over 2.5 again is coming. Arsenal must score. Liverpool must score also. So we are having GG over 2.5 na in favor of Arsenal. Arsenal may end up winning this game. Yeah. Itawashangaza wengi.
Wengi watashangaa. Watapasua
wengi
TV zao.
Watapasua. Hawataamini macho yao.
Mpaka radio zao.
Okay, asante sana msikilizaji na mtazamaji. Leo hivi tumekuwa kwa Football Arena EPL. Tunasema ungana nasi weekend ijayo. Na pia fuatilia vizuri yale ambayo tumeweza kuyazungumzia hapa studioni, na kwa mwekezaji tumeweza kukusaidia kwa kiwango fulani. Bado tuko hapa kuhakikisha kuwa mnasema muhindi haendi na pesa zako.
Muhindi
tumemjua, haendi na pesa zako.
Tumemjua. Na hata tuzoea.
Okay, follow our video, subscribe at Presenter Barasa YouTube, Pale all social media platforms tunasema presenter Barasa, kisha hao wenzangu wataniambia wanapatikana vipi kwenye mitandao ya kijamii labda.
Facebook Henry Mwanzia, Twitter Mwanzia_Henry 07, and also Instagram Mwanzia Henry 07.
Thank you.
Shem Lunalo, all social media platforms. Facebook Shem Lunalo, TikTok Shem Lunalo, Instagram Shem Lunalo, X I'm there Shem Lunalo. Get me.
Also my TikTok Henry Mwanzia 503.
Thank you.
In all my social media platform Kikuyu Prince. Yeah.
Tunasema tunafunga jamvi mpaka wiki lijalo.
Yes.
Asanteni.